Hey, what's going on, guys? So let's talk about something that a lot of you beginner hobbyists are gonna forget. Your spiders will not always be slings. Eventually, you'll need to put them in an 18 by 18, in a 5 by 12, in a 5 by 18. You know, you're not always gonna be able to keep them in a little 3 by 12. Just kidding, that's an upgraded enclosure. As you can see, my one shelf rapidly running out of space. It's only been a few months too, because these two are at about 2 inches. This girl's tipping the scales at 3 inches, 6 inches, 5.5 inches, about an inch, about half an inch. Right? Second enclosure for you, second enclosure for you, first enclosure for you, but that's because I got you at a large size. Third enclosure for you. No, I think I housed them directly into those acrylic squares and then put them into these shoe boxes, actually. You can get them at the Container Store, you know. Just don't forget, yes, you can get a ton of spiderlings and you can fit maybe 50 on one shelf, but those 50 are going to end up being 10 shelves housing 5 each and all this other stuff. Oh, and don't forget about your feeders, your mealworms, your crickets, lighting, because you want to see them, their display, you know. Yeah. So just make sure you really remember the space you have and what you can do with the space that you have. I am dumb. I also have this lizard over here. Her name is Mugwort. It looks messy. It's not as messy as it looks, I promise. I have 3 lizards over there, 30-gallon tank, 55-gallon tank, 40-gallon tank. This is as messy as it looks. Oh, and don't forget the birds that we had to put up on the wall to keep the cats away. And I have a 10-gallon tank hiding over here in my plants because it has plants in it because it's a bioactive. I don't know what's going in there. Like I mentioned, I lost my scorpion who used to live in there. Now I am growing the tank, making sure it's clear of mites and all that kind of stuff. Really doing the bioactive thing right, so whoever goes in there next is going to have the best chance to live and prosper and be happy. Just do not forget, space will go away. You'll start with a ton of it and you'll end up with none of it. That's what's happened to me so far. I have to rework my entire shelf because I have tools in these boxes. Freaking drone. I don't even use drones anymore. Who wants to buy a drone? $10. What's good? Alright, I got tools down here, tools, woodworking stuff, extra enclosures tucked off into the back, bird stuff right there, Halloween decorations that'll be going up soon. I don't even remember what's in that bin. But anyway, a display here that I used to use for my feeders, but now I need so many feeders that I can't use that anymore. So yeah, just something to think about, you know. It's going to suck to start your collection with 1 or 2 spiders because they're going to take forever to grow, or it feels like forever to grow. And eventually, you know, you're just going to go ahead and get a big spider like I did. I got my B elbow at 4.5 inches. I got my AVIC at 3.5 inches. And now they're in these big old enclosures living their best life. Yeah, but I'm running out of space. And I'm about to get her a 12 by 12 by 18 Exoterra just so she sits real nice and pretty because she deserves it. I'm kind of ashamed though because she has a gorgeous WebSock in there. But anyway, yeah, just something to look out for, you know. Each one of these guys at one point or another in their life. This one I used to have in a deli-cup. Deli-cup. I've always had you in a slightly larger enclosure, so I didn't have to rehouse as much because you're evil, but amazing. And I used to have this one in a dram vial, only that big. Now look. You see? Yeah. So it's just something to think about. Make sure you really have it planned out where you're going to put everything, and it'll look empty. Don't fill it, because when you fill it, you run out of room really fast. All right, I got to work on pointing the camera in the right spot. But anyway, back to vertical. Got him. No, I'm just kidding. All right, that's it. That's hobby problems. Please send help or more tarantulas, whichever one you want to do. Holler at me. Down in the comments, go ahead and ask questions about anything you see here. Like, for instance, how this substrate looks a little different than most tarantulas. Go ahead and ask me some questions about that. You know, ask me what's in that deli cup over there. Even if you follow, you already know. If you don't know, you don't know. Ask me about these crickets, how I house them. Ask me about these mealworms, why they're like that on the bedding like that. You know, ask me what's in these containers. You know, whatever you want. How I set up my bioactive. I am open to questions. All 10 of you that are subs, just go ahead, ask me anything. All right, except for why I don't clean my house, because I do, and then it gets dirty again, and I don't give enough of a fuck about my production values. But all right, that's it. That's all the time I have. Got about a 6-minute video for you guys. Just update, you know, let you know my thoughts, what I'm going through, becoming a hobbyist, all that kind of jazz. All right, have a good one. Have a good Sunday. I don't know. Some of you probably won't see this the day it comes out, but I'm releasing it Saturday, the 19th of October. Later.